I really hope this is good. Like, I really hope the audio quality is good. I'm so scared. Oh my gosh. Hey guys, it's been a little minute. I haven't posted in a few months. I don't even know, but I'm back. And this video is going to be different. Even though I know I didn't get any views on my last videos for real, so it don't even matter to say this. But this video is going to be a little different. It's going to be more, serious or more personal, I guess. This video is about me being sheltered, me growing up sheltered. Um, I don't really know how to start, which is weird because I talk to myself about it all the time, but for some reason, being on camera is just like, oh, like I literally wrote like a whole bunch of stuff. Like, just I wrote my feelings down. I wrote my feelings down on Monday, and right now I think it's Wednesday. It's actually Thursday because it's like 4 a.m. It's 4 a.m. right now, so it's like Thursday morning. But I'm up recording this video because I wanted to record it yesterday, but I didn't. But I wrote like a whole bunch of stuff down about how I feel about the situation because I didn't like I'm not good with my words, like talking, but I'm good like typing. So I figured that if I was gonna possibly explain myself to my mom, it would be through text rather than talking. But I didn't even like explain it because I'm just like, I don't feel like it for real. I don't feel like it. But if she sees this video, she probably not, but she might. I don't know. But just a disclaimer, I love my mom down. Like, I love her down. Like, I love her bad. So this is not like a diss towards my mom. This is not like me talking down or talking bad about my mom. Like, I appreciate and I'm grateful for my mom 100%. I just feel like it's certain things that she did that altered my like development as a person, and I don't think she realizes that at all. So that's where this is coming from more so. This is not me like being like ungrateful or like me being like, like I don't like my mom. No, it's nothing like that. It's never that. I don't like, I love my mom down. Like, I love her down. But it's just like, yeah, like I just have to talk about this with somebody or in some way, shape, or form because it's hard for me to talk to people about it, like personally. So it's like I might as well just make a video about it and post about it. Ignore my nails also. I haven't gotten my nails done in a while. Just so you know, I'm gonna be saying homeschool a lot, but I really mean online school. It's just I've been saying homeschool my whole life, so it's easier for me to just say homeschooled, but it's really online because homeschool is when you like have a teacher or like your parent or somebody teaching you, and you don't have like a set schedule. You just do like work whenever. But online school is when you actually have to get up at like 8 o'clock, whatever, and go to classes online. And that's what I was in. Just to like a little like sneak peek. Like I was online schooled, not homeschooled, but I'm gonna be saying homeschooled a lot because yeah. Originally I was homeschooled in kindergarten only because the school I was going to, there was no like spots open for me yet. So I had to wait till first grade. Um so yeah, so that was whatever. So then I went to this school from first to fourth grade and everything was cool. I was, regular kid, whatever. I still didn't go outside. Like I didn't go outside like and play, but it didn't really bother me because I got to go outside and go to school. I played outside in school as a kid, so like at recess and stuff, so it didn't really bother me like that I didn't play outside like at home or like, it didn't bother me at this point. So summer before 5th grade, I was like between deciding if I wanted to stay at that school or if I wanted to be online school. And the reason being is because it was two reasons. Me personally, I feel like the reason I wanted to like or I was debating whether which school I should go to, was because for me it was because I didn't want to get on the bus. I didn't want to get on the bus. Um, and also I got on the bus one time, I think in like first grade, and I didn't like it, so I never got on it again. And I feel like that was kind of like a bad idea. Like I should have been pushed, I feel like more so to get on the bus again, because you know how when you're a kid, you try new things and you don't like it, and then your parents like push you to keep trying it and you start liking it or whatever. I didn't I didn't get pushed like that. So I feel like that was kind of like I should have been pushed a little bit more. Just, you know, because I probably would have liked it eventually. Because it wasn't even like I didn't like it. I just wasn't used to it, so I didn't like understand how it worked. But anyways, so in fourth grade, I didn't. Well, going to fifth grade, I didn't want to get on the bus, so it was either get on the bus or be homeschooled. But my mom's perspective, she'll tell you that like she took me out of school because the schools were getting bad. Like the world was getting bad. Like it was starting to get bad around this time. Also, for reference, I'm 22 now. So at this point, this was around 2014. So the world was getting bad around this time. And like kids were like, going missing or like getting kidnapped or getting, I don't know if I could say that word on YouTube, but I don't want to be insensitive and do like, emotions and stuff, but I don't know what I can say and can't say on this platform. So even this in school, like kids were getting, it was like a situation, like a case where this girl got like beat up in the bathroom of a school, and my mom was like on some like, oh, that could be you, that could happen to you type stuff. So she took me out of school because of that reason. But really, I think it was because I didn't want to go on the bus. That was the main reason in my head as to why I didn't go back to that school the next year. Because I decided to be homeschooled like a few weeks before school started. I decided that I wanted to be homeschooled. But the thing is, I only wanted to be homeschooled for that 1 year. And then I wanted to go back in sixth grade from sixth to eighth because the school that I was at like prior was K through eighth grade. And I wanted to like go back like from sixth to eighth grade. But for some reason, none of us, like me, my mom, we didn't know for some reason that you can't enroll at that school unless you're in fourth grade or younger. So since I left after fourth grade and I was at this point now in sixth grade, when I wanted to go back, I couldn't. And I feel like at that point, since I did want to go to school, I feel like my mom should have like been looking for other schools for me to go to, but she wasn't, or she didn't. And, you know, whatever. So at this point, I didn't really care, like, at all. Like, I didn't care to go to school. Well, I did, but I didn't care enough to, like, make it a big deal. 'Cause I didn't realize the effects it would have in the future. So I didn't really care that, okay, I'm homeschooled, whatever, you know? So I was homeschooled from fifth to 12th grade, basically. And the reason being is because by the time I got to high school, like ninth grade, I didn't even care to like go outside at all. I didn't care to go to school because I was so used to being in the house and being just homeschooled. I didn't care like to go to a regular school. Like I did want to go to school, but at the same time I didn't. I was just like, whatever, I'll just stay online. I don't care at this point because I was, accustomed to it. Also, this whole time, like from fifth to eighth grade or from fifth to 12th grade, whatever, the whole time, I've never been like able to be outside on my own. I've never been able to like play outside as a kid. Like I said earlier, I couldn't play outside. I couldn't like be independent as a kid and as a growing teen. And I feel like those middle school years are the most crucial years for independence, like to for you to like gain independence. and I didn't get to do that. And it's so weird because I get compared to my mom. Like, my mom compares me to herself, and she compares me to my sister because like where they were at when at my age, I'm not at because I didn't have the same upbringing as them. So it's harder for me to like grasp like, okay, I'm an adult now and I have to do these things, you know, as an adult because I didn't get to gain that independence growing up that most people did. Like most people my age were outside playing as a kid, or they were outside as like a middle school and a high schooler. They were outside, you know, doing independent things and like making mistakes and like learning from their mistakes and like knowing what to do and what not to do. Or like, you know, like just they were able to experience things and learn from it. Like I wasn't. I wasn't able to go outside because my mom put in my head like if I go outside on my own, something could happen. It's one thing to be like, be careful, watch your surroundings, you know, be safe. But it's another thing to put fear in your child and tell them like, oh, this could happen, that could happen, there's all this stuff happening. Like I was told like all like the negative things about going outside. I'm sorry I keep saying like I just keep saying like I just said it. Um, I'm so sorry, but yeah, I was told all the negativity about being outside on my own, but like you know, so I was codependent on the adults in my family, my mom, my dad, my sister, and like I said, I couldn't go outside and play as a kid. I couldn't go outside and like go to school on a bus, like walk, drive, whatever. I couldn't grasp or I couldn't gain this independence as a kid and as a teen, but now as an adult, I'm expected to just turn on like flip a switch and just be like, okay, I gotta be an adult. Like it's not that easy because I was sheltered my whole life. Most of my life, I've been sheltered, so it's just weird and it's like hard for me to break from that. You know, I just feel like I get judged or I get belittled or I get this that. You know, because I'm behind or I'm unmotivated to do things when in reality it's not even that. It's more so it's not easy for me to do things because I didn't get to experience being in society, being a person in society. I didn't get to like live life as a kid and as a teen at all. And when I say live life, I don't mean like be like grown or be doing like bad stuff as a like you know, I'm not saying it. I'm just saying like experiencing regular experiences as a kid and as a teen. Like for example, just getting lost in the city, like walking around, having to find your way back home, having to figure out, you know, this, that, like, you know, just regular, like, dumb stuff that you learn from and you grow from. I didn't get to do that. So now it's like I have to experience it now as an adult, and it's like weird. I just started going to like the corner store on my own. Like, that's crazy. I just started getting my nails done on my own. That's crazy. Like, because where I live, the nail salon is like right across the street, kind of like from me, and I've never been there on my own until recently. I've never been to the corner store until recently on my own. Like, and it's scary because I have like I have undiagnosed social anxiety, and it's just like I've never done new things, so it's like hard for me to do it now. But I'm trying. I'm trying. Oh yeah, I've always been shy since I was a kid. Like since I was at regular school, I was shy, but it got worse from me being in the house. I went to summer camp. Like I went to three different summer camps one time. I went to three different summer camps one time each, and I didn't like the camps. And like I said earlier, when you're a kid, you don't like stuff because you're not used to it. even as an adult, you might not like something because you're not used to it, but you have to be like pushed or persuaded to like keep trying and keep going. I wasn't. If I didn't like something, it was just like, okay, not doing it no more. Like, I didn't like the camp, so I got taken out the camp. I didn't like the bus, so I got taken off the bus. I didn't get another chance to like try it, you know? And I think that was where everything went downhill too. So I didn't go to like summer camp. I didn't go to summer camp. I didn't go to school outside. I was homeschooled online school most of my life. I don't have a social life. I haven't had one really since fourth grade. And I know like people would say this is your fault at this point. Like put yourself out there. It's not easy because like I said, I've been instilled with fear about outside. I've been told that things could happen. Like this could happen if I go outside at this time, like or like, I still get told like negative things about going outside on my own. Like my mom would tell me like if I go to the corner store, she'll be like, "Don't talk to nobody, like, because they could kidnap you or something like that." Da da da. And it's just like, bro. And she'll literally watch me go to the store. Like she'll watch me put the trash out, like, cause I can get kidnapped. And it's like, okay, sure, that's true, but why are you putting that fear in me? Why are you telling me that? Like, why are you? Like, I already know that. You know, I've been told these things for 12 years at this point. So it's just like, I know. And now, since I've been told these things for 12 years, it's put fear in me about the outside world. I've never been able to be independent. All my life, I've been codependent on adults, like since I was a kid, So it's like hard for me to grasp and hard for me to just put myself out there and to do things as an adult. I'm trying so hard not to start crying. Like it's really hard. What's the word? I'm like mentally stunted, or I not emotionally, but I'm mentally stunted. Like I still feel like a kid. Um, I still feel like a kid, but I'm expected to do adult things. And it's just like I didn't get to have a childhood for real, so my mentality is like kind of stuck at being a kid. But like I said, I just find it crazy that I'm being compared to people that have had a regular, normal upbringing and they were able to gain independence and I wasn't. And then I'm being compared and, you know, belittled about where I'm at in life compared to where my mom was at or where my sister was at my age. And it's just like, well, now when I say I was sheltered, I should have said this earlier, but when I say I was sheltered, I don't mean like, because I've seen a lot of videos where people were sheltered and they say they were sheltered from like social media as well, like their phone, they couldn't have a phone, they couldn't do this and that. That wasn't me to an extent. Like I had social media. I had social media at a young age. I didn't have a phone until I was like in high school or like almost high school, whatever. I don't really remember, but I know I was like a little older when I got like my first phone, like iPhone or whatever. I had a tablet and I had like a computer, which was my mom's, but I played like games on there and stuff when I was like 11. So I was always on YouTube back then, and then I went from YouTube to like Instagram and like Musically at the time and Dub Smash, if you know. Like I was on social media like more so when I was like 12, around that age, 12, 13, 14. That's when I really started getting on social media. So I wasn't sheltered from like that type of stuff because I know a lot of people were, but that's like the one thing I wasn't sheltered with. Also like basic need, like basic like cleaning, cooking and stuff. I wasn't sheltered from that. Like I know how to cook, I know how to clean, I know how to do laundry and all of that. I wasn't sheltered from those things. I was sheltered from just going outside and being outside and grasping or like gaining independence. I was sheltered from being independent, like in that way. So at this point in my life, I'm trying to learn, independence. I'm trying to learn it, but it's hard. It's hard because it's like 12 years I've been told don't go outside because this, that, you know, this can happen, that can happen. I can't do this on my own. I can't do that on my own. I was always told the negatives about going outside on my own. Like I said, I was always told like I can get kidnapped. I could get, you know, if I go outside by myself. I couldn't play outside. I couldn't do nothing. I couldn't get on the bus. I couldn't be independent. But I'm expected to be independent now because I'm 22. Like you can't expect that when I didn't get the chance to learn that, like most people did. You know, like I said, my mom will watch me like put the trash out and stuff, but then she'll also say that I need to get on the bus and like go downtown. Like she'll say I need to get on the bus, go downtown on my own and all of this stuff. How can I get on the bus and go downtown on my own when I can't even put the trash out without you overbearing, being overbearing? I can't even like I can't even like go to the corner store without her, saying crazy stuff or like just being, you know, overbearing. I don't understand the correlation. Like how can I possibly want to do anything outside on my own when you're telling me and you've been telling me for 12 years negativity about outside? Like I'm trying to overcome it, like I said, but it's not easy. This video was just me trying to get it off my chest and put this video out there for people that also are going through this or have went through this, just to tell my story or tell how I feel. Um, yeah, I don't really know what else to say because that's basically what it is. Like I was instilled with fear about outside, and I'm expected to be comfortable outside as an adult because I'm an adult. Like that's what it is. I'm an adult now. I'm supposed to be doing stuff, doing this, doing that, but it's like it's not easy. It's really not easy, and you won't understand it unless you've been through it. If you've been sheltered, you understand. If you haven't, you most likely won't understand. And like I said, also I don't have any storage for real left, so I have to make this quick. But just the comparison to like my mom and my sister is crazy to me. Like I don't know, I just don't get it, given the fact that we had different upbringings, different experiences. They had experiences that I didn't have that shaped them to who they are today versus me. So that's it. That's the end of the video. I don't know. But yeah, I'm trying. Um, if you had similar experiences, let me know how you overcame them. Let me know what's going on, what happened. I'd love to hear your stories. Um, I can relate. So yeah, thanks for watching. Love you. Love you guys. Bye.